A is half of B. Okay, so this one is, let's call this one is A. All right, A, this is B, this is C. A, B, and C are digits, like 3-digit numbers. I'm just making up 527. All right. Now, if A is half of B, so that's why I wrote that down here. A is half of B in terms of x's, right? Can I do that? A is half of B. Is that right? So, and at the same time, B is 1/3 of C. Is that right? B is 1/3 of C. In other words, C is 3 times B. Okay, question so far? Let's just start making up numbers. Let's call this one 1. What would you call B? Louder. Okay, let's call this one 2. What would you call this?
4.
What would you call this? Can you put 2 digits in one spot? Can you put your feet in one shoe? No way, right? So this is not gonna work. Yeah, you cannot do that. All right, does that make sense? So because these are digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 12 is not a digit. It's a number. It consists of 2 digits. Okay, that's why we cannot do that. When you look at the answer choices, 126 fits where? Is not less than 100. Right there. It's not in between 200 and 300. No way, not greater than 400. Make sense? All right. I don't know. Good question. All right, okay, let's do, I don't know what happened here. Six, yeah, they cut the line. I don't have number 2. I don't have number 2. Wait. If x is the number of odd integers between 10 and 51, and y is the number of even integers between 10 and 51, what is the value of x plus y? First, we're going to circle the question. So what is x? The number of odd integers in between 10 and 51. How many? Let me write it down. How many odd integers in between 10 and 51? 11, right? We're supposed to write odd integers. And until where? Which number goes? 51. And so these are, we call this one x's, right? These are x's. And on the other hand, what do we have? Y is the number, okay, let's write y's. The number of even integers between 10 and, it's talking about even, right? 10, 12, 14, until it's gonna go all the way up 51, but I cannot take that. So here's my question. Is x and number of x, the value of x and y are equal or not? How many x's here? How many x's are here? 20. How many y there? 20. X and y are equal, I bet. Because when you look over here, there is 11 and 10, 51 and 50. So if you pay attention, you will see there are the same number. Start from odd numbers, they're matching, they're going together. Same number of odd and same number of even integers are here. Look at that. This is the number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this one and that one. Basically, number of odd and even integers are the same. And when you look at the answer choices, telling me x plus 5. So since they are same, let's say, how many you said? 20, right? If it's 20, 20 plus 20, that'll be 40. If it's 21, 21 plus 21 equal 42. So both even, right? So let's say there's 19. I don't know. I didn't count that yet, but I'm trying to come a single point. Let's say 19. 19 plus 19 is equal to 38, another even number. So look at the answer choices. I cross out 3 of them, and that's so once you count even one by one, you're going to see there are 20 of them and 20 of even. 20 even and 20. All right, 10B. That question took an hour, at least 5 minutes. And I'm going to review this one. I forgot to record during the class. So the number of odd numbers and number of even numbers here. The question is how many odd numbers and how many even numbers. At the end, we're going to add those x and y. So if there are 20 odd numbers and if there are 20 even numbers, the answer is going to be 40. 20 plus 20. Let's review that. We kind of confused on this question. That's why in order to make sure we wrote them all together one by one. So odd numbers 11 through 51, and then even numbers are here 10 through 50. But the most important part was here between. Since it's telling me between 10 and 51, I cannot get 10 and 51 because there are not less than equal sign. These are less than and less than signs. So 10 cannot be included. Crossed it out. Okay. 50. Okay. 51 cannot be included. So there are total 21. Once we got out one of them, so the total 20, and then 10 is not included. There were 21 number minus 1, 20 here. 20 plus 20, that makes 40. So this is a long way. We don't prefer to do this. When I match, here's the shortcut. When we match even and odd numbers together, we saw there are the same amount of odd and same amount of even integers. So when you add two numbers, it's going to be even. For example, if there are 20 plus 20, 40. Let's say 19 even, 19 odd, it's going to be again even. So results supposed to be even numbers, because when you add two even numbers, results supposed to be even. Or when you add two odd numbers to two same odd numbers, results going to be again even. Let me clarify this portion a little bit more. For example, 17 plus 17 is equal to, this is 1, 34. As you see, this is even. 17 is odd. Even though 17 is an odd number, when you add two odd numbers, result is going to be even. Let's say 18 plus 18, even plus even, going to be still even number. That's why I cross out two odd numbers. Now two answer choices left. And when you look back, if I would have all of the even numbers here, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and so on, but until the 50, I would get 50 divided by 2, because all numbers here, all even and odd numbers, sum is 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all the way 50. There are 50 even and odd numbers sum, but there are only even ones, so you need to divide by 2. That makes 25 even numbers from 0 to 50. Okay, but we need to get only from 10. So once we subtract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, 25 minus 5 makes 20. From here, similarly, we're going to get total 50 divided by 2, 25 odd numbers. 25 odd numbers. Let me write those down. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. 11, 12, 11, 13, 15, and so on. There is supposed to be 25. Subtract these. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 minus 5 makes 20. 20 from here, and from 20 from here, that makes total 40.